So Stadium, the channel, had Jordan Palmer on talking about Odell Beckham Jr. And the question was, do the Browns currently have a number one wide receiver? Let's listen to Jordan Palmer.
You can make that argument, but he still is what he is. If he catches the ball, he has the ability to make somebody miss. He has the ability to make spectacular catches. The moment's not too big for him. You've never heard, for all the things you've heard about OBJ, we've never heard he doesn't learn the offense, or he doesn't participate in practice, or he busts routes, or you haven't really heard that. And so I think there's going to be something interesting to watch. There was something happened when Adrian Peterson years ago tore his ACL and came back and had a monster year. Some people that were around Adrian Peterson said they thought the reason for that is because when you're rehabbing a knee, you have to put so much time, effort, nutrition, rest, recovery into coming back from that ACL. What I'm curious to see is not can he get back to where he was, but are we going to see the best OBJ we've ever seen? Because the way that he's had to work this offseason and not just get sweaty and tired and push weights around, but really get into the minutia of how your body is with this, which is what you have to do when you come back from an ACL. I either think we're going to see a step slower OBJ, who isn't what he was before because of the injury, or we're going to see the best OBJ we've seen. And I actually am thinking that it's going to be the latter.
Mac Robinson, it's an interesting explanation of that.
Yeah, no, for sure. And he really hit the nail on the head with the Adrian Peterson comparison because, especially when it comes to that rehab, especially, we've seen Odell, in that rehab process. It was expected maybe around July where he'll kind of be back and, start to get into the flow of things. But, he's been going full go for the last couple months now. And especially in the voluntary OTAs, this is the first time that we've seen Odell actually practicing with Baker Mayfield in the offseason. And, I do think that Odell has really pushed himself to this point. All of a sudden, a couple days ago, he had the Instagram live or the Instagram video that he put out of him running pretty much full speed on the treadmill. And so for him, being able to push that and really, accelerate that rehab process, I do think that this is going to be the year of OBJ. And I think that, it wouldn't shock me if he led the team in yardage. And I would say this too. I think that, Odell could very well be the breakout star of this offense.